Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to OCVarsity.com. I'm Steve Fryer here with Dan Albano and Carlos Arias. We're going to talk about some of the news that's happening, specifically about transfers. You know, we've had a lot of transfer activity happen, all summer long. And an interesting thing with the CF Southern Section not approving a lot of transfers this year because of some new language that's been handed down from the CIF state, from their federated council meeting about an athletically motivated transfer. You know, they're not going to green light that thing if it looks like it was an athletically motivated transfer. Of course, gosh, most of them are. But the reason this comes up now is because Dan Albano, Chase Favreau, the quarterback who transferred from Mater Dei to Edison earlier this week, declared eligible, right?
Yeah, big news earlier this week for Edison. I mean, Chase Favreau, junior quarterback, he didn't play last week in their big victory, season opening victory against Artesia, but now he's good to go. And CF took a closer look at this, a little bit longer look, and Edison worked with CIF and they got a reversal. So it's great news for Edison and Chase Favreau. I think is going to make a difference for them. You know, they're already down Davion Orphy, the fine running back, cornerback who's academically ineligible. So this was big.
Carlos, you think that transfer restrictions are a little too tight? Should they be loosened up, or is it just about right?
Okay. There has to be rules. You can't be, in the middle of a season flopping to another team, because you're bummed about starting time, whatever. We understand that. But if you move into the area, you're trying to put your son or your daughter into a good situation, why are we even talking about this? I mean, as long as you're making a legit move, getting into that school's area, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, we all know it's athletically motivated, or maybe they like, teachers over here, whatever, but they're trying to get their best, opportunity for their kids. So I think it should be allowed.
Trying to figure out a way to get into a good college.
And why make these guys lie about it and say, it's because
I like their agriculture program. I want to milk cows.
There's no need to do that. Just say, hey, we did that because we're trying to give our son a great opportunity.
Steve and I were at the Orange Lutheran La Habra game last week, and somebody in the press box had mentioned how about giving everybody who transfers, you have to sit out 1 year. The next season you have a 1 year moratorium.
Like college.
Kind of interesting.
I guess they did that in Texas. I was told.
That might work. That's a good call right there. That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, all these things, all these rules that happen. A lot of people think, well, the CIF office. All the rules that the CIF office deals with are created and proposed and passed by the CIF member schools at the CIF council meetings. So if schools don't like the way things are, they don't like the way the leagues are, they're the ones you can change.
Well, that's what tells you. That tells you right there how big of an issue it is with transfers. I mean, there's, because of what comes with transfers is undue influence, recruiting, obviously team chemistry, an overemphasis on. Thinking that they're going to get scholarships and I got to be in this program.
Right.
Some
a lot of delusional parents out
warped
there.
Thinking. That's why you need some of those rules.
If you can play, if you're in Orange County and you can play football, they're going to find you. Okay, it doesn't matter what school you're at. We've seen kids from everywhere, from down to the tiniest small school.
Look at Jeff Worthy. He plays at Whittier Christian.
Yeah. O'Neal Cousins in the NFL played at 8-man ball at Eastside Christian. They'll find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's going on with the transfers business. It's going to be a lot more of that coming up because basketball is where the big transfer mountain always happens. So
don't open that thing up right now.
Exactly. So you can keep track of all this news regarding transfers and so much else here at OCVarsity.com. We've got you covered.